In 1967, a North Vietnamese soldier carried everything he needed to survive, not in vehicles, not in supply trucks, but on his own back. Every rifle, every pouch, every ration mattered. This video explores what a North Vietnamese infantry soldier actually carried during the Vietnam War and why this equipment worked so effectively in jungle warfare. By 1967, the Vietnam War had reached one of its most intense phases. North Vietnamese and Viet Cong forces relied heavily on infantry units operating in dense jungle, extreme humidity, and constant movement, and like U.S. troops, these soldiers depended on lightweight, durable equipment designed for long marches, limited resupply, and harsh terrain. Their gear was simple, but highly effective. The primary weapon carried by North Vietnamese soldiers was the K-47 or AKM, supplied by the Soviet Union and China. Chambered in 7.62 by 39 mm, the K was valued for its reliability in mud, rain, and heat. In jungle combat, reliability mattered far more than long-range accuracy. Maintenance was minimal, and the rifle continued to function even under poor conditions. A typical soldier carried between 3 and 5 steel magazines. These were stored in simple canvas chest rigs or belt pouches. Loose ammunition was sometimes carried in cloth bags. Because ammunition was heavy, soldiers carefully balanced firepower with mobility. Instead of modern frame backpacks, soldiers used simple canvas packs or rolled blankets. These were lightweight, easy to repair, and suitable for long jungle marches. Minimal padding reduced weight and improved ventilation in hot, humid environments. Every piece of equipment was chosen for endurance, not comfort. Most North Vietnamese soldiers did not wear steel helmets in combat. Instead, they commonly used the pith helmet, known as the MC Sai, or soft cloth caps. These provided basic protection from weather while remaining lightweight and discreet. In jungle warfare, concealment was often more important than armor. Uniforms were typically made of simple cotton fabric in olive or brown tones. Footwear ranged from basic shoes to rubber sandals made from recycled tires. These sandals were cheap, quiet, easy to replace, and surprisingly durable. They were especially effective on muddy jungle trails. Food supplies were basic. Rice was usually carried in cloth bags, along with salt or dried fish when available. Cooking equipment was often shared at the unit level. Medical supplies were limited to bandages, basic medicines, and traditional remedies. Self-treatment and mutual aid were essential for survival. Compared to U.S. soldiers, North Vietnamese troops carried significantly less equipment. They had fewer electronic devices, less protective gear, and lighter loads. This simplicity allowed for greater mobility, silence, and endurance. In jungle warfare, these advantages often proved decisive. The equipment carried by North Vietnamese soldiers was not advanced, but it was perfectly adapted to the environment, lightweight, durable, and easy to maintain. This gear reflected a strategy built around endurance rather than firepower. By understanding what soldiers carried, we gain insight into how they fought and how they survived. If you're interested in military history through gear and equipment, consider subscribing to War Gear Archives. New videos explore what soldiers carried, used, and relied on across different wars and eras.